A very big hello to my wonderful KCET champions. I hope all my dear children are doing absolutely great. For some of you, your midterm examinations might be coming really soon, right? Your PU2 midterms. For some, it might be over. For some, it might be ongoing. Well, for those of you who are going to face the examination or probably are facing it right now, wishing you all the best. May all your exams be really, really good. May you score super good. Now coming back to the topic, that is why to start preparing for KCET right now, or in your point of view you might be asking me, should I be starting to prepare for KCET right now or can I delay it? Before I give you the answer, I need you to ask yourself certain questions. The first question that I have put for you is this. Where is it? Come on. How much time is actually left for you guys? What do you think? Ma'am, in April we have our KCET examination, so much time is left. Now it's just October. But my dear children, if I give you a quick realization, October, November, December, yes, I agree, it's there. In the month of January, you would be having your pre-boards. By Feb, you would be having your practicals. By March, you would be having your boards. Okay, at least until this particular time, I can still manage having KCET along with PU2. Okay, it's still possible. But not in the month of March because you will be strictly having what? Boards. So tentatively speaking, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 months. 5 into 30, you have 150 days. Ma'am, do I have it completely? 150 days, complete days? No. Why? Because here you will be having a unit test. Here you are having your pre-boards, your practicals, a lot of things. So you tentatively speaking, even though we say 150 days are there, do we actually have it? No. And let me tell you, I'm not here to scare you off, okay? I'm not here to make you anxious about things, or I'm not here to tell you that you cannot do it. Rather, I am here to tell you, you can absolutely do it, and you will definitely do it if you have a plan with you. If at all you are someone who waits for the last minute preparation, you might not do that great in the exams. Which is why the video is put up in this month, that is October. So you have this much time for preparation, my dear children. Okay, and why do I say? Do I have some solid things, solid reasons to justify this? Yes. So 150 days and you have to focus on your PU2. Why? Because your PU2 exams are going to come there. 10 chapters in chemistry, 14 in physics and 13 in mathematics, total of 37 chapters. If at all you are someone who is aiming for other courses, that is BSc nursing or agriculture, biology will also be there, including what? 13 chapters out there. Anyways, if you want to ignore this, let's ignore this. You have 37 chapters. Ma'am, 150 days, I told you do not have entirely, right? And that's not all. You are not just preparing for your boards, you're also preparing for KCET. And in KCET, my dear children, there is one more thing, which is what? Your PU1. In chemistry, you have 9 chapters. In physics, you have 14. In mathematics, you have 14. Again, a sum of what? 37 chapters. 37 plus 37, 74 chapters, 150 days, not even 150 days. If at all you give yourself 150 days, then 2 days per chapter. Some chapters might be a bit long, then what will you do? You get it? So that means we need to have a plan. If you do not have a plan, what will happen? We might not be able to do things. You have two options. Either to unsee this, either to not know about all this thing, not take all these worries, just be chill, just face the examination when it comes, and probably you might get it, you might not get it. But I'm pretty sure you will not be so much happy, you will not get the best college out there without preparation. No one in this world will go without preparation, my dear children, at least for a competitive examination where 3 lakh students are participating for 1 lakh seats. So obviously you need to have a plan. The second option that you will be having is what? Okay, I know this, I understand, this is the scenario, I will work on it and I will definitely do that. I am going to ace KCET examination and I know that, ma'am, and I am going to give my best. That should be your aim. As I said, I am not here to scare you, I am just here to make you realize about certain important things. And some people have that thought that I should be ignoring PU1, but is that right? No. With the trend that we saw the previous year in chemistry, 17 questions out of 60 questions came from your PU1. So 43 from PU2, 17 from PU1. Here also almost around 20. Here whatever you see is 20, 20, 20. In biology, 22 questions came from what? Your PU1. So obviously there is no option for you to ignore PU1 if at all you are someone who is planning to get into some great college out there. If you're not planning, then it's okay. You can ignore. Why? Because my dear children, KCET, as I said, it's not a very difficult examination. It's not too easy as well. But if at all you have proper understanding of things, you might crack it. How can you become better than someone who is competing with you? is by giving your 100%. And by that I mean that you have to cover up both of this, and in a perfect strategy. Not like you put your entire effort studying everything but not put into practice, it won't be of any help. You get it? And I also need you to understand that your rank is calculated on the basis of both. That is how well you perform in your KCET and your PU2. So you have to do good here, you have to do good here as well. Your total percentage is taken off KCET. 50% of it is being done. Suppose you got 66.6 over here, 50% of that is done, that is 33.3. Similarly over here in your PU2, whatever you scored, 85%, 50% of that, 42.5. Again, they are both added up and this is your total percentage. And that will determine your rank. So that means you have to do good here and here. Are we ready for that? Yes. Tell me. Yes, ma'am, I am ready. So how much marks should you actually get? You should be actually scoring tentatively. I'm just telling you tentative thing, okay? So if at all you're scoring out of 180, 155, something like that, and here you're scoring 297 or 300, you will get a rank within 150. So whatever is your aim, stick it up somewhere that I am going to get this. This is my ultimate aim. So over here, usually say that you have to aim for 1000 rank. No, aim for this. If you aim for this, you will hard work. When you work really hard, when you do the smart work, my dear children, you absolutely get whatever you are dreaming for. That is the power of manifestation, and that's the power of working really hard. Okay, so put it down in the comment section if at all you're in for 150. Say that I am in for what? 150. I'll absolutely crack KCET examination. Well, after listening to me, if you think that it is impossible, let me tell you, it's not like that. It is actually what? Possible. Very much possible. When does it become possible for you guys? When you have a study plan. Okay, you can be just start about KCET syllabus, this and that, okay? Or probably you can have a study plan, follow it consistently and ace the examination. And if at all you are someone who is finding it difficult to do it by yourselves, then don't worry, we are here. Okay, there is a course that we are launching which is KC90. It's a 90-day crash course which is aiming for 2 exams, COMEDK as well as KCET. And our aim is to get you a rank which is under 1000, my dear children. It is strictly offline and it is going to happen at Deeksha campuses. If you want to know more about it, you can call at this number or also go to this particular website. But we are sure if at all you are there and you have no idea how to figure out things, then this could be of a very big help, advantageous for you guys. So don't miss out this opportunity if at all you think it's helpful. Now, so for those of you who think that, no ma'am, I'll do it myself, then I have here with the plan, the complete view that you can have. So over here in this month, October, focus for 60% of your PU2. When I say this, I am going to show you the name of the chapters as well which you need to cover. And 30% weightage can be given for your PU1. So 30% syllabus, only 30% syllabus completion of your PU1. And while you do PU2 and PU1, my dear children, don't forget that you have to practice KCET. So when you do PU1 chapters, do the one shot. I have told that in some other video as well. And then solve the KCET. Don't invest too much time. Watch the one shot and solve the questions. That's all. You do not have too much time over here. Now, when you solve when you go for PU2, you have to understand the concept. You can use the one-shot videos if you want, and then you have to solve the PU2 questions and then KCET. Why? Because you have to do good here and here as well. Okay, so the same thing goes up in the month of November as well as December. But if you see, I am increasing the percentage of PU2. So PU2, it's 80% syllabus completion now. PU2, 100% syllabus completion should be done by December. But now itself, when you prepare for your midterm examination, take it very seriously. Or if at all you didn't do well in your midterm examination, at least you have an idea of things. Start again and you will do well. PU1, here it was 20 and now it's just 10% of things that you're going to cover in this particular month. In January, you have your pre-board examination, but whenever you're going to prepare for your pre-board examination, make sure you're taking some KCET questions as well. Otherwise, you will lose the touch of it. So don't forget to have KCET here as well as here. Now, you have your PU2 board examination, no KCET. Don't even think of KCET at this particular point of time. Just give your best over here. This can determine your rank in your KCET examination as well. Okay, so once you do that, after by March 20th, 22nd, my dear children, your PU2 board examination would be done, and then you can directly focus on what? KCET. And now when you focus on KCET, you have to make sure, since you have done with PU2, you are really good at it, you have to focus on your PU1. So whatever chapters were left, which were high weightage, pick those chapters and start giving complete mock test. You should be giving at least 10, I'm telling at least 10 full length mock tests, my dear children, with a proper timer out there. Otherwise, you will not know. So in generally, in what you call, in the examination hall, I'll say you get 1 minute per question. Actually, it's 1 minute, 10 seconds, but let's assume it 1 minute per one question out there. So we should be knowing how to deal with it. We can only know that if we have a practice. So please have mock test practice. And my dear children, don't be worried about anything. We will be here throughout your journey. We will be helping you for each and every single thing which is there. So you don't need to worry about anything. Okay, now going ahead with the next thing which is there in the head. Oh my God. Okay, let's go that side. October plan. Okay, so we are going to cover 12 chapters from your PU2. Okay, and 12 chapters from your PU1 as well. Okay, so over here, these are the chapters of physics, chemistry, as well as mathematics that you need to cover. Apart from that, as I said, 4 chapters of PU1 physics, 4 chapters of PU1 chemistry, and here also 4 chapters of PU1 mathematics. 4 each, total comes to be 12. If you want to make it less, you can. Don't overburden yourself, but I'm telling you, this is a tentative plan that you can follow. Why? Because most of the chapters you might have already covered in your midterm examination, which is why I'm telling you. So you have that gap in the month of October to focus a little bit more on your PU1 chapters. I'll be showing you the chapters which are for sure very much needed in your PU1 as well. So don't worry about that. Okay, done? Now going ahead with the next month, which is November. So in the month of November, again 12 chapters from your PU2. 9 chapters from your PU1. We have lessened the number of chapters over here. So by 9, I mean 3 chapters you should be taking from physics, 3 from chemistry, and 3 from mathematics. Now these are the chapters that you need to focus on what? In the month of November. Okay? Cool. So what's the best way of doing it? Ma'am, it's too much. You go to school, right? Now, I'm assuming that whenever someone goes to school, however bad the teacher is, however the good teacher is, dear children, you have to put in your efforts as well. So you try to give the teacher a chance. If at all you study at least a bit at school itself, it becomes a lot more easier for you to come back home and revise it even better. And I'm telling you, we are here to help you with that. If at all you have any doubt, you can ask us. You can watch our videos. I'll be giving you the whole playlist, things that you can refer to. So we might have done it the previous year, but it's still useful for you guys, and you can definitely refer. I'll be showing it towards the end of the video. So you don't need to be worried about anything. I'm telling you a plan. I'm telling you the resources also from where you can study it better. Cool? So this is for the month of November. Now talking about the month of December, by this you have completed the whole of PU2. So in PU2, 11 chapters were left. You have completed that as well. Now in PU1, 6 chapters can be focused. 10% of PU1, I told you, right? The last of it. So here 2 chapters, here 2 chapters, here 2 chapters. So in chemistry, obviously it might have completed off. So you can give that time for physics if you want, or for mathematics, and keep the number of PU1 chapters to be the same. You don't need to increase it more. Okay? If at all you think so. But if at all you think that, okay, ma'am, I have time to include more of PU1 chapters, you can do that as well. So these are the chapters that you need to cover in the month of December. Done? Now let's go to the PU1 chapters. So the one that is marked in yellow, okay, over here, just all, my dear children, basically they give you 2 markers. Okay, they gives you 2 marks. So these are the chapters which you should clearly focus more. So do not think that others are not important. They also should be focused, but you can complete it on priority. Complete these chapters on priority. It will be really helpful for you guys. Okay, so please include them. Do not forget them. Do not ignore them. It is very important. Now, how do you need to divide your day? At least 4 to 5 hours you should be giving for self-study. Once you come back from home, once you come back from school, you should be giving 4 to 5 hours. Now, if at all you want to spend 1 hour in the morning rather than in the evening, you can do that. If at all you feel sleepy very early, you can do that, no problem. But please spend at least 4 to 5 hours, because now it's time for you to work hard as well as smart. Okay, so once you divide your time, make sure you're dividing 2 hours for 2 subjects. So first 2 hours for subject number 1, another 2 hours for subject number 2. Now in this 2 hours, 1 hour which is there, it should be given for the concept. Now you're left with another 1 hour, 30 minutes, right? So in that 1 hour, my dear children, make sure you are, if at all you're studying PU2, make sure you are solving subjective questions. Okay, keep a timer, pick 5 questions and start doing it. Okay, and just have the key points being written. Do not write the entire essay and things like that. Not needed. Over here, the next 30 minutes, you have to choose at least, I'm telling you, minimum is 15. Maximum can be 30. Okay, minimum is 15, maximum can be anything. But in a 30 minutes timer, you should be solving 30 questions. So 1 minute per question. That is what I mean. But at least 15 should be there. If you're solving 15 questions, then have a timer of 15 minutes or 16 minutes, not more than that. You get it? So it gives you speed as well as you will be accurate with the entire process. If you do this every single day, my dear children, I am telling you, you will feel more confident. Ma'am, what if I feel burnout? Take a day off. Okay, you do not need to, suppress your feelings and do things and congest yourself. No, take a break. Be mindful of that break. Okay, I have taken the break, I have to come back again. I'm taking the break because of this, I have to be back again. It's not like you take a break and you keep taking on break every now and then. That won't work. Okay, so take a break, be mindful about it. Yes, I got it. I am having a balance of things. And when I say 4 to 5 hours study, you do not need to study straight 4 to 5 hours. Please take breaks in between and then only go for studying. Okay, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can focus on physics and chem. On Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you can focus on math and biology. If you have CS, you can focus on CS as well for your PU2. Either way. Now, once you study, I always recommend have a 1-page summary with you guys. For example, I studied physics. I have a 1-page summary of whatever thing I have studied. Similarly, for chemistry also I have it. Now, in a gap of every 3 days, I have to revise it. This is known as spaced repetition. This is going to help you really, really well. And now when Sunday comes, what do you do on Sunday? Sunday, you have a grand revision. Where what do? You solve questions, KCET questions. Okay, revision means not reading these pages and books every now and then. Just solve questions. Take a time block, this is for physics, this is for chemistry, this is for mathematics, start solving questions. Okay, and when you solve questions, have an error book. I have mentioned in the other video, but I'm telling you again. Now, where should you study from? So the concepts, my dear children, you just have to focus on your NCERT. This is very much important. And apart from that, videos. What videos? I'll tell you. PU2 questions, you can have Jeevit publication books because they have an entire set of whatever questions are repeated every single year. So you'll get an idea. It's pretty good book that you can have with you. For KCET PYQs, you can have MTG fingertips, my dear children. This is really, really nice for you guys to practice. Concept-wise questions will be there. So it will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, and apart from everything I told you, videos. What videos? So over here, for concept understanding, you can refer to our KCET Masterstroke, which we gave the previous year. So KCET Masterstroke is available for all subjects, physics, chemistry, mathematics, as well as biology. For PU2 practice, okay, subjective practice, you have PU2 Brahmastra series, a very good series, again for all the subjects, where in one video we gave the MCQ questions, we gave the 2-marker, 3-marker and 5-marker. So in that way, your PU2 concepts and questions are done. And I'm telling you, it's really, really useful. For those of you who really feel, if at all you are there, I don't think any, any pass out person would be over here, because all of you might be in engineering colleges not watching these videos. But if at all you are there, definitely let them know whether these videos were useful or not, if at all you are somewhere watching this. Anyways, I'm not expecting that, but yeah. And my dear children, if you want all the updates regarding whatever we are doing, please subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, it is going to be helping you really, really well. We give 100% and we are really honest with that. Now for KCET practice, you can refer to the top 30 MCQ playlist series. Again, this is available for all subjects. So Masterstroke, Brahmastra and top 30 MCQs are something that you can definitely refer to at any point of your time. Okay, and with that, I want to end up this video, and I hope you know the answer for this question. That is, why should you be starting with KCET preparation right now? Because you do not have much time left for a great preparation. If you want to do basic preparation, it's there. If you want to ace KCET, you do not have much time. This is the correct time to start off. Then start off right now. If you're in, let me know in the comment section that, ma'am, what is it? Will I start tomorrow or today? I will start today. At least all 5 questions you are gonna start today. Okay? Wishing you all the best, my dear children. Lots and lots of love. Please take care of yourselves, and if at all you have any problem, put it down in the comment section. Bye-bye. Take care.